Germany's Foreign Minister Johann Wadephul has expressed shock and sorrow following the fatal shooting of 2 Israeli embassy staffers in Washington, D.C. The victims, believed to be a young couple recently engaged, were killed by a lone gunman near his Israeli diplomatic residence on Wednesday night. Authorities say the suspect, now in custody, was heard chanting pro-Palestinian slogans during the attack. Wadephul, speaking in Berlin alongside Nigeria's Foreign Minister Yusuf Maitama Tuggar, condemned the killings in strong terms. The German Foreign Minister called the incident terrible and said his government stands in mourning with the families of the victims. Wadephul also confirmed that he had contacted his Israeli counterpart, Gideon Sa'ar, to express his condolences and underscore the importance of a full investigation into the motive behind the crime. Speaking in German during the press conference, Wadephul said, quote, Jews all over the world are exposed to dangers that are unacceptable.
Anlass nutzen, mein Entsetzen zu äußern darüber, dass es einen schrecklichen Anschlag auf 2 Israelis in den Vereinigten Staaten von Amerika gegeben hat. Das ist schrecklich, wir trauern mit den Familien, mit den Angehörigen, und ich habe aus diesem Anlass auch meinem israelischen Kollegen Sa'ar mein Mitleid ausgedrückt. Es ist zu untersuchen, was der Hintergrund ist, und man sieht immer wieder, dass Juden überall auf der Welt Gefahren ausgesetzt sind, die nicht akzeptabel sind. Ich habe gestern das zum Anlass genommen, mit meinem israelischen Kollegen über das Thema zu sprechen, weil es mich in der Tat sehr besorgt hat. Ich hatte ja zuvor mit dem Kollegen gesprochen, dem es glücklicherweise gut geht. Aber das ist ein nicht akzeptabler Vorgang gewesen, und ich habe das zum Anlass genommen, Gideon Sa'ar anzurufen. Auch natürlich wegen anderer Themen, die uns gemeinsam beschäftigen. Aber ich habe zum Ausdruck gebracht, dass die israelische Armee daraus Konsequenzen ziehen muss. Und er hat mir gegenüber sein Bedauern ausgedrückt und auch gesagt, dass die israelische Armee den Vorfall sorgfältig untersuchen wird. Ich glaube, das ist notwendig gewesen. Und nachdem ich mit dem Chefdiplomaten Israels gesprochen habe, gibt es keine Notwendigkeit, weitere Gespräche zu führen. Everybody knows that the situation in the Sahel zone is very critical for Europe and for Germany as well, because we are confronted with a lot of problems which have their root causes right there, especially the problem with a lot of refugees passing the Mediterranean and heading for Europe and for Germany. And we have with Nigeria an ideal partner to discuss how we can tackle these problems.
Now, what we are looking to do is not to export people, but to export talent. And that is why we're looking to work with countries like Germany on structured solutions to job creation and to tackling the issue of migration and irregular migration. There is, of course, always the issue of demand and supply when it comes to migration, but there are ways to address it and address it in a sustainable manner. Germany, Sub-Saharan Africa. You know, we really ought not to be focusing entirely on the departure of 3 landlocked countries from ECOWAS. The 12 existing countries in ECOWAS that are along the Atlantic are also planning a gas pipeline, the African Atlantic gas pipeline, that is going to run across 15 African countries all the way to Morocco. And you can see that that is going to change the dynamics in the region, because in terms of energy, it will provide a lot of electricity for the region, which
The killings in Washington have cast a shadow over the day's diplomacy, with Foreign Minister Wadephul making clear that combating anti-Semitic violence remains a top priority.